Okay, so this is a quick screencast, just to kind of walk you through the quick process of once you've downloaded the images and video from the Theta camera and how to get them out so you can download them and upload them back up to your Google Drive. So just real quick, here's just the photos that were taken off this Theta camera. The spherical ones, the one that looks like you're looking through binoculars, those are the videos, and then the still images are already brought in this rectangular form. So we want to select the pictures that have the sphere. So we're going to select those, and we're going to export them out. And this is where I think people were maybe exporting the 11 videos and leaving it there. We want to actually export the unmodified originals. So click that button. Let's go ahead and export. And then I've got them saved to the desktop, so export originals. And then it creates basically two folders on my desktop. It seemed to be fairly quick. And so here they are. Just going to open them up in another Finder window. And so you can see here the MP4 files. Okay, so those are all import. I'm going to minimize my Photos app and then open up the Theta S viewer app. So it's this one here. So basically, you got the two spheres, and what I'm going to do is drag one of those into here. And this is the process where it stitches them together. So here too, I'm not going to change anything here. Just click Start. And depending on the size and kind of how much complexity I think there is with the image, this may take a little while, may take a little bit longer. But it is relatively a fast process. Remember, you're taking two spherical images, and what it's doing is stitching them together into a rectangular, kind of stretched out like you're unpacking like a globe, so, and laying it out flat. So this is going to take a little bit of time, and so we'll pause here a little bit and then pick it up at the end. Okay, so now as this is finishing converting, it's stitching all these things together. You'll notice over here on the right side, it's basically creating then this underscore er.mp4 file. This is now the stitched image that's put together. Now if you just open that file up in like QuickTime, it's going to just be that rectangle, and you're not going to be able to pan around and look around. But in the Roku viewer, I can do that, and I can move the image around and check it out. So that's kind of the basic workflow to this point. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and look back over here. So the next step of this, though, is then to take this image and then use the movie converter so that you're going to be able to basically take that 360 video that we can pan and move around, so we can then upload that into Hollow Builder or onto a YouTube channel, things like that. So we want to use this app next, the Ryko Theta movie converter. And so basically I'm going to take this underscore er file and just kind of drop it on the icon. Now what that does is it does the same thing, but you notice here it changes it to .mov file, so a movie file related that's more connected with QuickTime. I'm just going to save the same file onto my desktop. Okay, so now here's that file. Now if I just open it up, it's going to show within QuickTime, but I can't, as you notice here, I can't pan around. And that's okay. We're going to take this file, and if we load this file up into Google, into YouTube in particular, YouTube will actually recognize it and will add on the spherical attributes to it, so then you can pan around and look at it within a YouTube channel that we might create. So for example, I've done this already and practice it. This is that same video. I'm going to go ahead and play it, but you can see now in YouTube I can pan around and move this around, and it looks just great. All right, so there it is, and hopefully that kind of helps debug some of the stuff we were experiencing here earlier today. So have a good night. See you on Thursday.